I'm running late. How are you? How is everyone? I am sorry. Sorry. I had to run around today. I just got home. Just this minute. And so, sorry. And I will try to post this in our Facebook group. And I'm sorry. Normally I'm on top of it, but today was not one of those days. Today was not one of those days. It was ridiculous, actually. So it was a ridiculous day. So I'll tell you all about it. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to post this in our group. I'm going to post this in our Facebook group. So I hope you guys are good, and I hope everything is going well in your world. So for me, we had spring break last week, and today was our first full day, like, back in the swing. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, Beezy. Hi, Nance. Hi, Care. Hi, Linda. Hi, Carla, Elizabeth, Scotty, Patricia. So, my hottie started a new job, which we were very excited about. He was very excited about it. But it sort of like threw all of our... Hi, Brenda. Hi, Mary Lou. Hi, Rona. Welcome. If you're new, everybody say hi to Rona. Hi, Linda, M, and Sherry. How are you? We have Linda Mac, Linda M. We have other Lindas too. So happy to see you guys. So, and everybody will hang out for a couple minutes, and then we'll say hi to Pat in a few minutes when we know everybody's here. So my hottie started a new job, which he's like so excited about. Hi, Lisa. How are you? So he started a new job, which is great, and it's wonderful. But now, and I told you guys my ridiculousness with our electric car, which is still not fixed. Can I tell you? I honestly don't know if I would ever buy another Prius again. I don't know. I don't think that I would. I don't think that a Prius would be in my... Hottie Popo! I know. How did it become Tuesday? I'm right there with you. So I had to, usually, because he works at night, usually he goes and picks up, because we have all this back and forth, he usually goes and picks up all the, my daughter and what have you, our little one. Hey, Bo! You guys say hi to my daughter. Her name is Violet. So I just got back. The traffic was horrible. You guys, I don't know. I can't imagine what the traffic was. Ridiculous. Bumper to bumper. Hey, Emily. Hi, Kathy's Crazy World. I don't know. I'm thinking about making embellishments. I was still stuck on my... How many of you guys made the rusty... What do you call this, you guys? The rusty bottle cap things. You guys say hi to my Violet. That is... She's my middle daughter. I have 3 daughters. My oldest one's in China, and my littlest one's home with me, and Violet is my middle one, and she's at work. What are you doing texting me from work? Hey, Jess. Everybody say congratulations to Miss Jess. She just became a grandma. Hi, Happy Ray. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Miss Renee. How are you, Mama? Yeah, my rusty bottle cap medallions. So you guys want to have a good laugh? So yesterday, my hottie was in, he was having, Violet's car is having some issues, so he was having Violet's car looked at, and he was waiting a very long time, so I said to him, could you please look for some rusty bottle caps? Is that not ridiculous? He was like, there are no rusty bottle caps here. It was very funny. Yes, congratulations, Jess. Jess, what did they name your baby? What did they name the baby? You thought you are my hottie, Suze. You're my hottie, too. Well, so let me tell you. So today, this was my day. So Violet has this car. So we got this little car for Violet. And it needed, she was like, it needs something, you know, it's not running correctly or something's going on with it. So we took it to the mechanic. And the mechanic said, basically, it's not worth, I mean, it'll run for a while or whatever, but it's not worth spending the money to fix it when you can get something for a better deal. So then my hottie and I made him go with me, went and looked at a car, and it's a fabulous car. And I thought that we would be driving home with it, so I didn't think I'd be rushing around like I was today. But I'll pick it up tomorrow. So Violet wants the car. Declan. Declan is his name, Jess. Oh, it's awesome. Declan. Woohoo. Carrie says her oldest grandson is named Declan too. So my Bowie gets the car. Bowie gets the newest car, which I'm sure she'll let me drive with her because I may need to. So I'm thinking that, how many of you guys made the rusty metals? Did any of you guys get into the rusty metals? I could work on those a little bit, but I was also thinking maybe I'll make some paperclip embellishments. So you guys, I found, this is from 2015, but one of my recycling friends gave this to me. It is a 2015 Vogue catalog, September, and I don't know because I don't have a subscription to Vogue Vogue magazine, but this is 800 pages, this Vogue magazine. His big brothers are calling him Ducky. Aw. Well, I gave her first dibs, Jamie. It was her, you know, it was to replace her car, but we can share until mine gets fixed. How much did he weigh, Jess? Oh, not the baby. The Vogue. I know, right? It's like 800 pages. So I was super excited because I love fashion magazines to make embellishments. The Vogue. It's big. It is. So that. And then they also gave me this. So this gave me some idea. They gave me some magazines, and then the Vogue is like super awesome. I'm super excited about it. So that's what we did this morning. We went car shopping for my Bowie, my Violet. So have you guys seen these? What are they called? They're called, this one came from the library, but they were throwing it away. What are they called? They're called a Knopf guide, Knopf guide. Hey, Brenda. He's snuggle size. Oh. All right, everybody, let's say hello to Pat. Everybody say, hi, Pat. We love you, Pat. So when I got these couple of things, I mean, they're great for junk journaling, but I loved the size of it. So I don't know if you guys can get any of these travel guides, but I'm liking the size of this travel guide. Everybody's saying hi. Anne's saying hi. Trisha's saying hi. Jess is saying hi. Nancy, Lynn, Beezy, Rona, Joyce, Care, Scotty, Brandy, Linda, Brenda, Renee, Carla, Brenda, Cassandra, and Lynn, and Linda Mac, and Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? And Mary Lou. Everybody is saying hello to you, Pat. We all love you. And Jessica and Jamie and Trish. How are you, Miss Trish? And Anne. And Liz. How are you feeling, Liz? And Kathy's saying, hi, Pat. I hope you're having a great day. Hi, Shazzy. Hi, Donia. Donia, is it your birthday weekend this weekend or is it next weekend? Hi, Tina. How are you, Tina? How are you, Sandy? Welcome. And B. Nancy saying, hi, Pat. What was Scotty? What was your video? What was your comment on her on Kara's last video that made her tear up? Trish, you're getting ready to end up north to visit your grandbabies. Oh, good. Oh, we're glad you're good, Tina. Did we lose you, Miss Violet? Did you run away? Or she's still at work, you guys. She works a very stressful job. So anyway, this little travel guide I thought might be a fun, I don't know. I'm thinking that I may alter some of it. It's Saturday at 8 on YouTube Live. Okay, so Donia's having a celebration. You guys see her name right there. Go to the 3 dots and subscribe and click the bell so you get the notification. On Saturday, she's doing a live stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Time to celebrate her birthday. And I'm still mailing out my birthday giveaway. Please don't give up if you haven't gotten yours. I've mailed out some, but not all. So please do not, get upset. They will all be mailed out as soon as I can get them all out. You know what I liked about this? And it looks like this. It's called a KNOPF guide, a NOP guide. And I don't think this one, I don't know what the year of this one is. It looks kind of old, but if you look at some of the pages in it, this one's got some cool pages in it. It's got some vellum pages and some maps. This is like a New York, it's called a, I don't know, I got it from the library. They give me stuff all the time that they're throwing out. So it was a guide to New York, but I liked the size of the book, and I thought it would be excellent to alter some of it. I don't know. I'm liking it. KNOPF. Don't email me what? Hi, Valerie. The name of the book is, I think it's NOP Guide. Cassandra, I don't know. How are you, Miss Cassandra, and how is your mom? I think this is the name of it. New York, and then it says KNOPF Guide. And I don't know what year it is. And it was a sewn-in one, so I don't know. It has, look, it has some vellum pieces of the map, like an overlay, which I thought was cool. It's like got some street overlay things going on, which I thought that was cool. I lived in New York City. Cassandra lives in New York City. Your mom is really good? Oh, good. You guys, it's still not too late to send Cassandra's mom a birthday card. She's 94 all year long, and I'm sure would appreciate the love. Speaking of which, I will do the giveaway on Friday, because I thought I would be home to like go through the whole thing and count all the pictures and do a thing, but I didn't. So I'll do it on Friday. So if you guys find one of these guides to wherever, it doesn't have to be New York. This just happened to be the one that they were discarding at my library. I think I'm considering altering it. So that was my big, that and my 800-page Vogue magazine were my big things. You're going to be teaching an art class at the library once a month? Oh, that's awesome. Scotty says they're not travel guides, practically any place you want to go. So you guys go in and check with your library. A lot of times they're giving things away. Good for you, Donia. Donia's going to teach an art class once a month. Oh, Scotty said pain isn't normal. I agree. I agree. Don't email me. You're so funny, Scotty. People do email me all the time, all kinds of crazy stuff. Kara says the title of her video was When the Pain is Worth the Inspiration. And Scotty said she goes through that decision daily, and she also says pain isn't normal and we should never forget it. You know what? I didn't even realize how much pain I live in until I started drinking that tea. And I'm telling you, the pain is much less. But Violet said something so sweet to me. She said, I got a glimpse of my old mom the other day. And that made me like a little sad, but actually happy too. You found a soap and you found Titanic molds? Is that what you said? Yeah, it does have some great images, Cassandra. I agree with you. Jess is telling you that you can also write to convention visitors bureaus in any city in the U.S. and they will inundate your mailbox. She is just saying. Hey, Lucinda, how are you? All right, so I think I'm going to flip through this and maybe make a few paperclip embellishments, and then maybe I'll work on my metals. I don't know. The traffic was so ridiculous driving back that I was like, I felt really lucky that they even got back in time. Jamie says, yeah, she found silicone molds of the Titanic and little icebergs. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, Donia, that's awesome. She said she's been retired and she finally decided to do something more than just work from home. Okay, so I will take you guys on my paperclip journey on what I look for paperclip embellishments. I haven't even looked at this. Guys, it was just in a bag at my door, so I was like, woohoo, somebody loves me. Giving me some magazine love. Definitely excited. I like to do eyeballs, but these are too small. And legs and shoes and feet. I'm drinking the chaga mushroom tea, B. Miss Phaedra turned me onto it, and I have to tell you, it actually works really well. And I didn't even know how much pain I was in until I started drinking it. You do have to dilute it. It doesn't taste like anything, but you put like the tiniest bit and you cook it in like a 8-quart or a 4-quart saucepan. I keep mine in a crock pot going all the time. It's actually lovely though. Okay, I'm liking these, but not necessarily for paperclip embellishments, but I'm liking them. Every 10 pages a sentence. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You take it in capsules, Donia, and it works? Ooh, good. I've never heard about the capsules. Oh, thanks, Lynn. I would appreciate a thumbs up. That's awesome. I'm sorry. Ooh, look, somebody already cut something out. Oh, they cut 2 things out. They already cut some stuff out. So, just looking for some eyeballs, some shoes, some handbags. This one's kind of big for a paperclip embellishment, but it might work. I'm coming. Who's coming to your house? Aw, so you're going to see Trish tomorrow, Care? Oh, I'm so jealous. I wish I was going. I wish I was going. All right. That eye's too small, too. So much for my exciting magazine. So tell me what's on your crafty table, girls. I want to hear what is on your crafty table. You know what? I like the colors in this. I can make a flower out of that one. Some of these are good for art journaling. This would be an excellent focal point for my oh, see, this is always the dilemma. This is an excellent focal point for my art journal, and then on the other side are some excellent eyes for my eyeball embellishments. What? That is like, you forgot about the eyeballs. Oh, I can never forget about the eyeballs. Hey, Laura, how are you? Hey, Carrie. Hey, Amber. You're making tags, don't you? So she's making tags. And Amber says that she has a subby giveaway package and racks to be sent out on her table. And Trish put wine, flowers, and what's the center thing? Beer? And Carrie says she's been making memory calendars for her military wives. Oh, that's so sweet, Carrie. And I know the boots are awesome. They're awesome. They are. And Kathy's making tags. And Carla, your golden book journals look awesome. And B. Nancy's making altered keys and junk journal tags. You like the dancing page? I'm past it already. This one looks like a kind of a cool dancing page too. I have to say I've made a bunch of Happy Mail out of this. Like this particular ad is thick quality, and I've painted on it and made some cool mail and embellishment mail. Here, Lynn saying please message her. She's destashing, so she probably would be happy to send you some stuff for your nonprofit. Hey, and what? Scotty wants to see your key finished, B. You're making pierogies. I'm coming right over. Cheryl's doing some ATCs. You're embroidering a quilt block, Brenda? Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds so awesome. You know what I have is the curtain in my bedroom, Brenda? I have a quilt top as the curtain in my bedroom. Actually, I found it at the thrift store, and I liked it so much that I was like, I have to do something with this. These are some great legs and some great shoes. All right, maybe I'll make some flowers. These Jimmy Choos would be good as a paperclip thing hanging out. I could do that too. I could do this. I could do that, and I could make some flowers. And ooh, I love her purple. So Kathy says she's still not started using any of it yet. You're still organizing stuff? Okay. Hey, Joyce. What's up with you, Miss Joyce? A lot of these would be good for jelly prints. A lot would. I will tell you, I watched Shanna Green's video about jelly printing the ghost image of these, and I've done it before. It happens, but I will tell you, it happens with higher quality magazines. And it doesn't, like, she did one with Nat Geo. I haven't had such a great experience with Nat Geo, but I did it with Harper's Bazaar, and it worked really well. And I did it with Harper's Bazaar. A Vanity Fair worked really well. I've done it with a few Vogue images. So if you guys are going to try the jelly printing of the ghost image, try it with a higher quality magazine. That's what I have found worked, because the very first jelly printing I did with a friend, I went over to a friend of mine's house here, and we were jelly printing, and that happened. Seeing the picture, but I was jelly printing for a junk journal. I was jelly printing on book pages, like magazine pages, and then on novel pages, and the magazine image transferred onto the book page, and it looked really cool. And then I was like, oh, wow, how did that happen? And then she said, oh, I've had that happen. And then she said, you know, she was the one that gave me the tip, you know, try higher end magazines. Well, I went how much, right? Everything. And I did find the higher end magazines. I guess it's the ink or the contrast. I really don't know, but it worked better. Well, I have a couple things to work on, and I can work on my metals. So the car thing is kind of a bummer. My car is still not running. They don't know what's wrong with it. Like, I got a new battery. Have you guys ever bought a new Prius battery? They're really, 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 really expensive. Ridiculously expensive. They're like, this would be a great picture for an art journal. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This would be a great picture for an art journal. They were so expensive. The battery was so expensive that it was like $3,000 for the battery. So ridiculous. You're making a little of everything, Elizabeth? Who's making tamales? I love tamales. Yeah, they do make tamales for Christmas. How many of you guys are doing a big Easter? Are you guys doing a big Easter? I'm not. We're not. It's going to be super simple. Super simple Easter. I don't even know what I'm going to cook. Yes, $3,000 for, it's a hybrid battery though, Brenda. It's for a Prius. Isn't that ridiculous? So ridiculous. Crazy ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. So, I don't know. It was like, oh, there's a good eye. That's a good eye. Woo. It was ridiculous. Oh, that's a good eye too. It's a big eye. Yes, $3,000 for a Prius battery. So they changed the battery, and if it had just been the battery, which is what the mechanic told us it was, I would be driving back my car, but I'm not, because it wasn't just the battery. And they don't know what it is, so it's ridiculous. You know, Kathy, I can't say that it wouldn't be on your list. I will just tell you that you get like 100. Just check everything. Listen, read the reviews. Like, you get 100,000 miles on it, but then you have to replace the battery at $3,000. That just seems to me to be crazy. The watches. Oh, I already skipped over them. I'll have to go back. Yes, I like watches. I like watch faces and all kinds of stuff. No, it's just, it's ridiculous when you have, when you've already spent a lot of money on the car itself, and then, those are kind of big legs, but they might be cute out of a journal. Let's see what's on the other side. Oh, I like those too. It just seems like overkill when you've already spent a lot of money on a car. Kara says, you want ridiculous? The company that took months to give her a quote on the boat just sent you a bill for $7,700 to store the boat? Oh no, $7,700 to store a boat. Oh my gosh, I don't think I would be paying it. But can you get your boat back without paying for it? I don't know. Well, no, they're not charging us for the storing of the car, thank goodness, because that would add insult to injury, I think, right? But it is, I don't know. You guys, I'm just so over it. I would like to get the car back, get it running back, and then sell it and be done with it, and then never look back. You know, I don't I don't know. It could just be that car. You know, it could just be the one we got. You know, everything. Sometimes there's a limit in every. Well, I have a few things to work with. I love this magazine. These would be great focal images or great images for my art journal and my altered book. Doesn't it look like sort of like Little Red Riding Hood? Or it's beautiful the way the pictures are. They're sort of art-like. I don't know. I'm just over it. It's only 20-hour job. What? The Easter dinner does sound good, Kathy. It really does. Good for you. I'm glad you guys are doing something fun. You know what? When all my kids were home, I would. But frankly, I think, I'm not sure, but I think my hottie has to work. I think he has to work. So, I'm loving this magazine, though. I'm excited to use it. I'm excited to use it. Ooh, look at those butterflies. Oh, those are gorgeous, too. Maybe I'll take those off. It's on the cover. It's on the back cover. All right. I have something to work with. You guys, usually by now, I have like pages and pages of art journaling that I've done and stuff. I can tell you honestly, zero. I've done 0 this week. I've had like, done 0. Oh yeah, Easter egg hunts are so fun. Brenda's saying her hubs is considering fixing up and selling your convertible. And asked me if you wanted to get a newer convertible. Ooh, good for you. That sounds awesome. You guys, there's no point in having a brand new car here. When you live in the middle of the ocean, everything wears and rusts. There's no point in getting a brand new car here, ever. You've finally completed your mini album? Ooh, that's awesome. Good for you. Guys, I have so many projects that I haven't completed. I have piles of them, piles and piles of them. And I haven't even completed my little art space. I did do some more calamari where I purged a great deal of stuff. And that was exciting. But aside from that, I haven't really done any like major things. I did purge some stuff, which was good. You know what, you guys? I mean, it's gotten to be where I just need to reorganize. Jilly's saying, hi, Pat. Jilly, somebody may want to message Jilly and tell her that she needs to refresh because we're kind of far back in the convo. I like these butterflies, too. And I like the words here. We like girls who talk back. I like the words on this ad too. So I may save those in my stash of stuff. I may save some of those too. So this is a large eyeball embellishment. Who was it? One of you guys was like watching something that said that my journal was staring back at you. And then this I'm doing for the legs because the legs will be awesome on this one. The legs will be awesome on this one. The Jimmy Choos. The size of an ATC, Kara just told you, 2.5 by 3.5. So I want to talk about the Power Pack. If you guys, hi Tammy. If you guys, hi CJ, if you guys want to participate in the swapping of the power pack, we are going to, they need to get to me. So this is what you do. It costs about, if you mail them the way that, I've gotten a couple of sets from people and they've mailed them in those plastic, plastic sleeves like you would do a pocket letter in, or you'd sell, say baseball cards in. And you mail them in that. You ship them to me and you ship them flat. It costs $2.74. So mail them if you decide you want to participate. Get those sleeves. I don't have the thing in front of me here, but I will look for it. And get those sleeves and put your, and you can put 2 to each sleeve. So you figure out if you want to do a whole deck, send 52, and then mail them to me. It costs you $2.74. Either include the same stamps so that I can return it to you. Okay. Yeah. Do you have your phone? Okay. Yes, you can. So, hi, Kayala. Your power pack should get here tomorrow? Okay, cool. No, Kathy, I think yours already came. I got yours already. I didn't, it's in a big, you sent it in a box, in a gorgeous box. I didn't open it yet. I did not open it. I will open it. I came yesterday, but I didn't get home until super late last night. And then, I haven't been home all day. So I will open it. So I will mail them back. So what happens, so everybody mail yours to me, and they need to get here by the end of May, the very end of May, okay? And what I will do is I will mix them all up so that you don't receive, you know, that you receive different ones. Now, it's going to depend upon how many people participate. So right now, I think I've gotten 5 power packs. So I will mix up the cards and send you back your back a deck of 52, or how many ever you send. So if you send 10, you'll get 10 back. So that way, if somebody doesn't get the chance but wants to participate but doesn't get the chance to do the whole thing, you can still do it. Just send the postage. That's all you need to do. And I will deal with the envelope thing. I will figure out either getting new envelopes, or I'll figure out how to get it back to you in the envelope. You've had yours ready since November. Get them in the mail whenever you want. But so what we'll do is I just need everybody to get them to me by May, and then I will send them out the first. I will ship them out back to you by the end of June. So that gives anybody any time that, you know, like if you're sending it from like overseas, you may mail it on time, but it may not get here by then. You know? So I'm going to make a few flowers, I think. I can make some flower paperclip embellishments. And if you guys haven't made these with me before, they're so fun. So you need about 8 or 10 magazine pages, or newspaper pages. And you can cut them by hand. You don't need to, you really don't need to, you don't need a punch. I think it works better with 10. Oh, we send you love. A power pack is just a deck of ATC cards, but they're empowering. They have pictures of women, empowering pictures of women, and sayings on them that are inspiring. And you just need to cover one side. And on the back side, put your name and your contact info. So that way, like when you get it's like signing your artwork. So on one side, you're going to cover it. Like I did mine with really cool backgrounds. I did mine with Oh my gosh, you guys, my head's a sieve. Painty papers. I did the one side with painty papers, and then the other side I just put my name. And my Facebook name, my email address. You know what, but you can definitely take a look at the video, but you know, maybe I'll try to work on some on Friday. I've done multiple power packs. I've got a bunch going on. I've had a good time doing them. It took me a while to find some images that I love. You know, it was not. So if you want to make these flowers, I think the best way is to use a push pin, but you can do it any way that works for you. Or if you have a small stapler, you can staple them in the middle too. You don't have to put a brad through them. I just happen to have the brads. I have all those Stampin' Up! Brads that my friend gave me. She must have used them on her scrapbooking paper, or her scrapbooking pages, and she moved off of the island, and she sold a lot of them at her yard sale. And then everything she didn't sell, she brought to my house. Isn't that sweet? Not that any of us need any more stuff. But you know, it was still really sweet that she brought them here. I'm going to make some paperclip embellishments, Carrie. I don't know. I might work on my rusty metals too. I was going to work in my big art journal. But I got home so last minute, Carrie, I didn't get a chance to like get it all together. How was your birthday, Suze? Hi, Yvette. Hi, Rosie. How many of you guys went over to Creative Wings and subscribe to Rosie's channel? She's got a great channel. Go and show her some love. Donia, my address is in our Facebook group. Is in our Crafting Mamas Facebook group. You guys, if you're asking to join our Crafting Mamas Facebook group and you haven't joined it, please answer the questions that we ask. It helps us to know who's connected and who isn't. It's also just a good way to like weed out people that are not, they don't have any interest really. They just joined a million groups. Hi, Jane. So this is one of my 10 petal flowers. And you guys make yours however you want. And now this one was made with this 1 1/4 inch punch. Oh, let me just go ahead and let me see if I have a piece of cardboard. I thought I brought some over here with me. I'll put a piece on the back. So, you don't have Facebook, Rosie? Well, you don't have to have Facebook. You can just message me, and I will send you the address if you want to participate in the Power Pack. There's a couple of people that don't have Facebook, and that's fine. Facebook, I really was not that active on Facebook, and I became more active and started a Facebook group after we made projects, and people would participate in the project, and then they'd want to share it with me, and they were sending me tons of emails, and you know, this group isn't just for me, it's for all of you too, so that's why I started it. But I can so relate. Now, social media, I don't know. For me, sometimes it can get out of hand. What do you think? What do you think? Thanks, Miss Lynn. Yeah, there's a couple. Now, if you guys live in Canada and all that, I don't know. We're gonna have to. You'll have to take it down and figure out how much the postage is, and then message me, and we'll figure it out. Like, I don't think I can put Canadian stamps back on your postage, but I wonder, can you? Because a lot of times American companies will let you do, you know, self-addressed stamped envelopes. I don't know if that works the same way. So if it does, then just do a self-addressed stamped envelope and send it in for your Power Pack. I just don't want to, you guys. The postage for my birthday extravaganza killed me. I didn't even realize. If I told you guys how much the postage has been, Not to mention the standing in the postage line. The postage has been, and the labor intensiveness of it all. Yeah, you guys go check out Rosie's channel. You're going to be so inspired. She does a thing. Rosie, tell everybody, hey, hi, Samantha. You can't stay, but you're saying hey. Well, we're saying hey to you too. So, Rosie, tell everybody about your... Rosie picks one person or a creative inspiration person to send a rack to. And she sent one to Trace. She sent one to our Nana. And if you guys don't know who Tracy is, she has a YouTube channel called Oh Potty Popo. I love you. I owe you a birthday present, girl. That was very sweet. Anyway, thank you very much. It's going right to postage. It's going right to postage. Rosie sent Tracy a... Do you need the penny? Scotty, are you gonna send me the penny? You guys are so ridiculous. So Rosie sent Tracy this most beautiful rack. Oh, thank you, Care. I love you, girls. Thanks for being on the side. It was so gorgeous, and I was moved by it, and I think that everybody will be if you go and check it out. You can see what, but you can also see Rosie's really beautiful, lovely mail. So she goes, Rosie's saying she picks someone every several months and she sends them an A-OK giveaway. Aww. No worries, Jamie. You guys, I want to talk to you about something that what I found out about today, and I'm a little upset about it, and I want you guys to just think about it, because it's really put some perspective out here for me. So I have a dear friend, and well, a dear acquaintance, should I say, somebody that I'm fond of, and she's going through a really hard time, and she won't ask for help, and because she feels embarrassed by it. And it's not like she's not asking, like she's doing without, and it's a severe case of do without. And it's not like a do without because she has some extenuating circumstances. So all I can tell you is that if you meet somebody in our group and you feel like they're having an extenuating circumstance, talk to each other. You know, build friendships and let them know that it's okay to be going through a really hard time and that you can confide in people and not feel bad. It's like somehow because bad things happen to good people, you know? And so I've been discussing it with another friend and sort of like, you know, how much do we do? Like, what do we do? Is there anything we can do? Is it appropriate to do anything? Even when somebody doesn't ask for it. So, I don't know. It put me in like a very contemplative mood, and of the fact of I wonder like how many of us are out there really struggling and we don't know what to do. You'd like to try the Power Pack, but you don't know what it is. Well, you know what, Elizabeth, go through and you can look at a video, but I'll try to do some on Friday. Okay, so that's the magazine page paper flower that I made. And they're so easy. You saw it's just like 10 circles. I found the key for me was 10 circles. And then I put a brad in it, but you could put a staple in it. Or you could glue it if you don't have brads or staples. Or you can make them really big and make them as bows. Hi, little bird. How are you? So, yeah, out of magazines. You guys make them out of they're made out of magazine pages. And if you have a big punch, use a big punch, or you can cut them by hand. So all I can tell you is that, you know, we all are going through a lot right now. The energies on this planet are heating up, but it's also the human nature of all of us is heating up. Like, look at Kara. She's starting a nonprofit for people with disabilities to embrace art. That is so brilliant. I mean, it's so awesome. And it's really awesome that you're putting yourself out there to do that. You know, not everybody has that, has the capability of doing all that. Oh, Scotty says that she realizes that just after a few years of teaching the nightmares our kids are living at home. You're so true, Scotty. I agree. So all I'm saying to you is, like, do your part, whatever it is. And if somebody says they don't need your help, but you know they really do, give it. Because you know what? What would you want? Like, this was the conversation I've had all morning. And it's upset both this friend of mine and myself because we love this person. And no, we're not best friends. We don't know her that well. But the fact that she confided that she was going through something horrible is enough. And the second thing is, you know, there's little things that we can do. Maybe we can't do tons of stuff, but we can do a little. It is a huge job, Kara, and we're giving you some kudos. Hi, Kat. Hi, Nora. Hi, Zane. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody say hello to Nora and to Zane. All the way. And, Kat, are you in New Zealand or are you in Australia? I forget. Oh, Donia, she said yes, and if she hadn't had Facebook or YouTube, after she had her stroke, she didn't know where she'd be. Oh my gosh, that's meaningful and awesome. I'm sorry you had a stroke, but I am drinking, somebody's going to ask me, it is mango sparkling water. Mango sparkling water, not something I buy myself. Somebody brought it over. In Sydney. Kat lives in Sydney. I don't know why I thought New Zealand. There you go, Sydney. I've been to Sydney. Sydney's beautiful. I love Sydney, actually. I haven't been in years, but I loved it. Everybody's saying, hi, Nora. Hi, Zane. How are you? Carrie's asking. Everybody's saying hello to you, Nora, and hello to you, Zane. So all I can say to you guys is the friendships that you build here, at least for me, are real. I don't take people's friendships and their feelings lightly. This definitely works better when you have 10. At least that's what I've found for me. It works better when you have 10 circles, no matter what size. 10 circles works the best. So when your friends need you, it's time to step up. And I think sometimes I think we live a more isolated life than we ever did. Me too, Amber. I think we really live a much more isolated life. Like I do, but I also live in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, so. Donia says she's okay. If you get knocked down, you get back up again. I know, but it's still like, it's still admirable. And she's crawling around your lounge room in a doll sleeping bag. Oh, that's so funny. Yes, the friendships are real. And you know, so all I can say to you is as you get to know people and some of us will connect more closely with some than others, and that's a natural thing too. It's not anything personal. It's just like how you are in life, right? You meet a group of people and you click with one person more than you do with another. So, but if you're really going through something and you share it with somebody else and you feel like it's too much, you got to share it. You got to share it with one of us. Not that anybody's going to be like sharing your shizzle, because nobody will. But it's not good to go through stuff alone. You know, we're not meant to be doing this whole journey alone. I don't know why we think we are. I heard from Ash not that long ago, just a couple days ago, but you know what? She suffers from a very chronic illness. So if you guys are feeling inclined and wanted to send an envelope of Happy Mail, not saying send a package, just a note. Say, put it in the mail to Ash. It would be awesome. Mary Kay is saying that some people don't have stamps. You know, Mary Kay, I hear you, but it's hard if people don't. It's hard if people don't tell you. This one is 1 1/4 inch circle punch, but you can use any size. If I have a bigger one here, I'll do it with a bigger one, and you can do it with ovals too. You don't just have to do, and you can do it freehand. I'll make one freehand. This is how I make the bows on my packages at the holidays, you guys. I make them out of magazine pages or out of those throwaway, you know, the throwaway flyers that you get from Costco and you get from Walmart. Well, Jane, if I lived close enough to you, I'd drive you around, girl. Oh, Lucinda's so sweet. She said everyone helped her when she was having a rough time with her hip. Yes, Lucinda, we love you, and we're glad you're good. You know what? I don't like driving, but I do it anyway. Hi, Lori. You're listening while you're trying to get stuff organized for your power pack. The power pack is fun. I have to warn you guys, it is addictive. Okay, so then you guys just crumple them up one at a time to the center. I'll do them with some staples too. I have some staples right here. I love you, Jane. Jane, I would come and drive you around. I would totally come and drive you around. Hey, Amberly, how are you, Mama? You know what? I'm planning on coming to Portland. I don't know exactly when, but when I do, I will contact you, Jane. Because I'm renting a car, I will come and pick you up and drive you around. Oh, Cheryl, we love you. Cheryl says yes, and everyone helped support her during her family loss. Yes, yes. You know, you guys are here for me. I've been going through some horrible stuff, but you guys have been here, and I am, like, so grateful. You gotta go feed your fam. Can I have some of whatever you're cooking, Jamie? Whatever you're cooking, I'd like some. Thank you. I just don't know exactly when I'm going to be able to come, Jane. We thought we were going to come, like, at the beginning of summer, but now with Hottie's new job, I don't know. But I will definitely call you and come by and get you. Scotty said her mother's still driving at 85, and she scared you when she was 16. Guys, my dad was driving into his 90s. My dad passed away many years ago, but he was driving into his 90s, okay? No, but Jamie, I'm going to Portland. I have to rent a car to go to Portland. I mean, I'm renting a car. Please, you guys come here. I could deal with. You guys, I could figure it away. I could figure around. Yes, I would like to get my car back. I would. You just watched Nana's rack video. Wasn't it amazing? Rosie sent her the most amazing thing ever. It was beautiful. Oh, we love you, Carrie. We're here for you. I can teach you how to pressure cook. I fear not to fear the pressure cooker. Guys, I'm addicted to the pressure cooker. How many of you guys have a pressure cooker? And I don't mean one of those hot pots that you just plug in. I have the kind you put on a stove. You have 3 cars, Jane? Well, technically so do we, but you know. Ooh, I love spicy chicken sandwiches. You're going to go to McDonald's and get $1 spicy chicken sandwiches? I love that. I'm in. Put my name in the pot, please. Yes, from Christmas package bows from the large circle. I'll make some for you. Okay, here's my second one. I'll make one. You guys, haven't you seen my videos? I make this weird, ridiculous stuff out of. I was very obsessed, you guys, with the Costco flyer because the colors of the pages were wild. You have the Pro Pot. You're terrified of the old ones. Well, I just have the one you stick on the stove. I have a Fagor pressure cooker, and I use it every day, and there's nothing to fear. Nothing happens. Nothing. Now, I don't know about one that was done the 40s and the 50s. That one you might want to fear, but let me see if I can find a bigger punch. You guys, I cleaned my little area, and then my daughter, she was helping me organize all my stuff, and she put all my punches, like, she put them up. Usually I have like a handful. Here, I'll just do it with some, here, let me find some magazine pages, and I'll just do it with, I'll do it freehand. Okay, like this would be a good one, because like, look at the colors on this. This is great, okay? But you need at least 8 or 10 circles, okay? Or whatever. You could freehand cut them, and they don't have to be circles. You could do them like flower shapes. Here, I'll do one in black and white, and I'll do one in, here, I'll do one in black and white big so you can see it. And then you can see, yes, this is how I make bows for my packages. As ridiculous as it sounds, but I get tired of people throwing stuff away. You know, and half the time you buy stuff that you can't recycle anyway, so. Yes. Okay, Kathy, tell Shelly I don't want a lesson. No, you can't hurt yourself, Jane. You can't. I'm telling you. I bought my college-aged stepson one, okay? College-aged stepson. He is not a chef. And they cost about, I don't know, $40 or $50. And I bought him one, and I taught him how to cook all kinds of stuff when he was here. And he cooked it just fine, Jane. No fearing. There's no fear. Okay, so I'm just cutting out the biggest size circle, oval, whatever I can get out of my magazine pages, okay? I'm going to do it out of, but you need 10 of them. 1, 2, or 8 of them. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, Jane, there's nothing to fear. If you can turn your stove on, there's nothing to fear. Because I don't know why you guys are fearful of them. There's nothing to fear in them. There is not one thing to fear. All you need to do is, you bring your, whatever you're cooking to a boil. Whatever it is. Like, after you've put all your seasonings and stuff in it. Like, I made, what did I make in it? I made curry, chickpea curry. I make that all the time because Cody and his vegetarianism now. But you can make it with anything. So I sauteed onions in the bottom of the pan like you would, like anything. Like chopped an onion, sauteed an onion, or half an onion, and some garlic. And then I added potatoes and carrots to my curry. Especially if it's vegetarian. So then I added the potatoes and the carrots raw, obviously. I mean, peeled and, you know, cubed. Added them in there. And then I added my spices, whatever I was putting. So for me, you can make your own curry paste, or you can buy curry paste. You know, I put curry, cumin, salt, pepper, a little bit of cilantro. And then added liquid, my broth. Now I had soaked my chickpeas for the afternoon, but you can actually put them in without soaking them. I had soaked my chickpeas, so I put in like, I don't know, 4 cups of broth or 5 cups of broth, and I make vegetarian broth out of whatever vegetables I have. You know, like where you boil your vegetables and make broth and add spices to it. 1, 2, hang on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so then after you do that, you add your chickpeas, and then you need to make sure that you have a good amount of liquid above it. You add your curry powder, curry paste, whatever you're using. You add your liquid to it. Sorry. You've already added your liquid. You add your onions. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think about folding this, and because I can't multitask anymore. My head's like not that way. So you add your onion, you saute your onions and garlic in a little olive oil. You add your potatoes and carrots. You add your spices, whatever you're going to put in. If it's curry paste, add your curry paste. If it's curry powder, add curry powder. Add whatever, cumin, salt, pepper, chili powder. Then you add your liquid. I use about 4 cups of broth, maybe more, but put 4 cups initially in. Then I added my chickpeas in, my raw chickpeas, my uncooked chickpeas in there. And then I added more liquid so that it's covering, because if the beans are, you could do it with canned beans, but you have to drain them really well. But if the beans are not, you want, the liquid's going to absorb into the beans. So I always make sure that whatever chickpeas or whatever I'm doing, I'm covering it by about 1.5 inches liquid. So I add more water or broth. Then you bring it to a boil with the lid off, your Fagor pressure cooker. With your lid off, you bring it to a boil, stir it. When it comes to a boil, you put your lid on. It has a safety valve on it. It's very easy. You turn it to the number 2. It has like, it shows you where the steam comes out. It shows you like a setting where it says steam coming out, and then it says 1 or 2. Put it on to number 2, and it has like a little button on the back. When that button pops up, right, then stand there and let it be on high for maybe 2 minutes or less. Then turn your heat down to low. Put the timer on your oven for 10 minutes, and in 10 minutes it's done. You don't have to soak your chickpeas. You can do it without them soaked. Okay? Your granddaughter loves curry. I love curry too. Your button is to pop. Well, the button, you know what? I'll do a video of it one time, you guys. I will do a video. It's so easy, but you can cook. The cool thing about it, though, and I don't know about your pot, your electric one. I've never cooked in one like that. The cool thing about this is you can use it as a regular saucepan, and you know, but you can also make like excellent spaghetti sauces and all kinds of like stuff, like spaghetti sauce, and it tastes like it's been cooking for a long time. So if I'm going to add meat to it, I cook the meat first. I brown the meat in the pot with onions and garlic, right? And then I would add any kind of tomatoes, however you like it. I buy like, sometimes I grow my own tomatoes to make my own tomato puree. But if I don't have that, just whatever kind of tomatoes you like. And add your spices, and then to the already browned meat. The reason why you want to brown your meat is the texture. Anytime you get the texture will, if you don't brown it, the texture is weird. It's just not the right texture. Okay, so here's my 10 ovals, okay? Now what I do when I do an oval is I kind of alternate them all, okay? You see how, I'm going to fan them out. This is for my, if I was going to make this like a bow for my package, and then you just start gathering them up. But I move them different directions before gathering. But you can cook spaghetti sauce that tastes like it's cooked all day long, or for a couple of days. You know, you know how much better any sort of thing like that tastes when you've cooked it for a longer period of time. In 10 minutes after you've browned your meat with just your tomatoes. I'll do a video on it sometime. I cook beans. You guys, I cook beans probably 3 or 4 times a week. And you have like somebody that's vegetarian in your house, you got to cook stuff like that. They have to have some sort of proteins, right? So I cook beans and lentils and chickpeas. Now, if you don't want to cook them, if you want to cook them from dried beans to soft, you just have to add more liquid. Okay. Good night, Rosie. All right, here you go. I'm going to unravel my piece. And I'm going to keep unraveling my, you guys, I can't watch the chat and unravel too. Well, Carrie, these are new pressure cookers. They have safety valves on them. You can't even open it if, mine you can't even open if it's hot, okay? So I don't know how it would blow up because you can't open it if it's hot. But if you have one from the 40s or 50s, and maybe that's what it is, you know, the ones that you buy now, they have safety valves on them. You can't open them. They will not open. You can't, you have to wait till the pressure goes down So usually after 10 minutes, what I do is take it off the stove and then just stick it in the back, and I'll let the pressure go. The pressure goes down on its own, and then by the time whatever I'm doing is done, it's done. And I just serve it. Okay, so that's how I make mine. All right, that one's made out of a magazine page. I fiddle with it. You can't even, you guys, you can't open it once it's pressurized, once it's boiled. You can't open it. It won't let you open it. You love the oval flower line. I make them all kinds, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, so, but imagine making that really big out of bunches of newspaper, and I use them as, like, my bows on my packages. Night, Trish, we love you. So funny, Beautimus. You guys are so hilarious. So you guys make them out of your own, make them, these are magazine pages that you wouldn't even use, because they just have writing on them, right? You could jelly print on them. It makes it better, though, when you have 8 or 10. I don't know why, but it just does. Because then they're fuller. And then they stay that way, so you can't really smash them, you know? Then you can, and if you put, like, one of these little round circles like this, like cut it out and stick it on the back, if you stapled it on or put it on the back of your brad, you can glue it right onto your package. Good night, Chili. Big hugs. You'll learn how to pressure cook under pressure. You're so funny. Night, Mary Lou. Big hugs. Big hugs to you, Mary Lou. Big hugs. So now all those throwaway flyers that you have, you won't throw them away anymore, will you? No. You'll be like, I'm just going to make some flowers. Which one of you guys last year, don't you remember one of you guys made like tons of these? You're making them for, I don't know. And you can put paper clips on them and use them as embellishments in your artwork. So and I was looking for just some more writing. Good night, Mary Lou. We love you. We hope you have a wonderful week, and maybe we'll see you on Friday. Maybe we will see you on Friday. Here, we'll take Cindy Crawford. We like Cindy Crawford. We'll take her. But you could also freehand cut these, you guys. I mean, like, you could cut them in different shapes, in circles or ovals or whatever. Miss Kathy, how are you? How are things in Las Vegas? Okay, so you guys, Susan, did you ever get your cake for your birthday? What kind of cake did you have for your birthday, Hottie Copo? What kind of birthday cake did you have? Or did you have pie? Oh, Kat, you're so sweet. When are you moving it? See, Carrie made 100 of them for military wives, and she put magnets on them. So there you go. You guys, you can use them for what you want. Yes, you had cake. What kind of cake did you have? Yes, CJ, we've all tried it. We've all tried magazine transfers on Jelly Plate. Or I have, at least. I found for myself that they work better, the more contrast, and the better the magazine, the better the quality of the magazine. Better the quality of the magazine. That's what I found for myself. You may find something different. I think that I sent Wendy from, well, you guys, what's her YouTube channel? What's Wendy's YouTube channel, you guys? I can't think of it off the top of my head. I think I sent her some of my magazine jelly printed transfers, and we did a swap a couple of years ago in Rosemary Morris's group, Trashy Junk Journals. We did a swap a couple of years ago for a Flowish journal, and I think I sent her some of mine in that. Wow, congratulations, Amber. My oldest is turns 26 in like 3 days. So Mary Kay, who doesn't have stamps? Lucinda, you did packing tape transfers? Ooh, I bet that was fun. Was it fun? Was it fun? I bet it was so much fun. If you go to Jelly Arts, the Jelly Arts site, they'll show you how to do them too. And they have there's a lady there. I can't. Okay, so way back when I did them with this lady that lives here. And it was like a fluke or whatever, because I'd never done any jelly printing. But then if you Google it, you'll see there's somebody from the Jelly Arts. I don't know if it's called Jelly Arts Inc. or Jelly Arts. They'll show you how to do it too. Sometimes you don't know. I thought maybe it was somebody in particular. You were mentioning Mary Kay. That's why I asked. I just want you guys to think about like all the people in Puerto Rico. You know, some of them still don't have electricity there. You know? You put yours in your junk journal? Oh, that's good. That's good, Lucinda. Good for you. Jane says her oldest is 50 and her youngest is 30. Jane, you beat me, girl. You beat me. So you guys test it out. Make them out of big magazine pages. Make them out of big. Diana signed me up for, you know, sometimes you get free magazine subscriptions and you already have the magazine. So she sent me the W magazine. I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm excited to. And the pages are really big. So I'm super excited to get that. So I will be making some out of the W magazine. Out of W magazine. But I will say Vogue does have some nice page quality even on the paper. Even on the paper. So I loved all the pictures you guys shared of each other. I loved it. Keep your sharing going. I liked it. You guys are doing some awesome sharing in our Facebook group. So here you go. These are all made out of, these are circles and these are ovals. All made out of magazine pages. Yours are 6 years and 6 days apart. Aww. You like W Magazine? Well, I'm excited to get it. Heidi Popo wrote, Jelly Arts image transfer video. There you go. Everybody can go click on and see it. So you guys try making these flowers. They're super fun. Super fun, super easy. Can you imagine? And you can make them out of scrapbook paper the same way. So just easy, fun and easy. But that's how I made. And then for these, sometimes I put paper clips on the back of them. I have my paper clips right here. I'll show you. If you put the paper clip between the back of the, you can glue them down if you want, but what I did on mine was I put it between put it between the round circle and the cardboard circle that I put on the back. You don't have to have a cardboard circle on it, but I don't know. I did when I did the paperclip embellishments, and I also did when I taped them down to, or glued them down to, double stick taped them down to my double stick taped them down to the packages that I made them for. How many of you guys are over gift giving? Ooh, Valerie, look how many. How are you, Miss Valerie? Valerie says she has. Oh, you have 12 grandchildren? Wow, Val, it's awesome. You and your brother are 5 years apart, Sandy? That's awesome. She made 100 round ones. Carrie's saying she made 100 round ones in 3 days with magnets on the back. Carrie, you're so thoughtful. Valerie, you win. Valerie wins the most children. Valerie lives in Hawaii too, you guys. She lives on a different island though. She'd be over here crafting with me, right, Valerie? If we lived on the same island, we'd be crafting together. Good night, little birdie. Maybe we'll see you on Friday. I think on Friday, maybe I'll work on my power pack. Or maybe my art journal. Okay, so that's how I did them for the paperclip embellishment. You see? You can glue it on or not glue it on, and it fits just fine on. Let me find something to stick it on. There's a tag here. It's just fine on whatever you're going to stick it on. Right? And I did my little packaging, but you don't have to do packaging. All right, I'm going to glue down some of my paperclip embellishment stuff. I'm going to be gluing it down to my box. How costly is it to island hop? I don't know. I mean, you probably, I don't know. There used to be all these little puddle jumper. We used to have a ferry, which was awesome, where you could just drive your car on. That was fabulous. That's no longer. Probably a couple $100 round trip. All your kids are moving to Vegas except your son, and you went to Kauai. Are you staying on Oahu, Valerie? Are you moving to? I don't know. Sometimes, Scotty, it can be really costly to travel inter-island for us, but maybe not for people that are visiting. You're gonna go to Kauai for a while? Valerie, were you born and raised on Oahu? And then probably moved to Vegas? Valerie, I'm just going to give you some of my advice. Not that you asked it, because you know I had a job and my job transferred me to Vegas. They moved their headquarters from here to Vegas, and my daughter hated it. It was so dry. I'm not telling you you're going to have this, but it was so dry that it was, I say go visit before you make a big move to Vegas. Go visit and see if you like it. Yeah, the cost of living is a lot less expensive. It is definitely more appealing from that. You were born in San Fran and raised on Kauai. Oh. I don't know. We've tried to move back to the mainland a number of times. It just hasn't worked out. It's just, I don't know. You know, some people think the islands like kick you out, right? And then you're like me, and it's almost like that song, The Hotel California Way. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Are you leaving us, Carrie? Big hugs. We love you, Carrie. You posted the pictures of your new house? Oh, I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I loved your video, Care, on your clusters. It was awesome. I loved it. Kara did a excellent video. It was excellent. It was excellent. And have you guys gone over, those of you that are interested in making really beautiful vintagey style journals, go over and join Junk Journal Connections. If you're part of our Crafting Mamas group and you look in the very top bar, it gives you suggested groups. And one of them, hi Barb. Oh, thanks. It gives you suggested groups. Jessica Rapp has a group called Junk Journal Connections, and she is the queen of clusters, and you guys will be inspired to join. So please go on over and join, support each other, and hang out. And yeah, overthinking blocks you. Well, I don't. Yes, I understand. None of us have been in that way. None of us have had that experience, have we? Have any of you guys had that experience where you've overthought your art? Never, right? You guys, I make most of my art out of trash and recycling, and I overthink it. So I get it. I get it. Oh, how are you, Miss Barb? What is going on in your world? Have you guys, if you haven't gone over to How to Get Creative with Barb Bowen, you're missing something. She live streams the first Friday of every month, and this next Friday, not this Friday, but the following Friday, will be Seth Apter, who I have a crafting crush on. I have a crafting crush on Seth Apter, okay? On his products. Not him personally, but you know what I mean. He's a crafter. Gotta have a crafting crush. Jane says she has 2 sips of wine, and she says no overthinking. You're just busy, Miss Barb. I understand that. You guys, I have had such a ridiculous, hectic week that I haven't done. My normal thing is I usually have my own downtime and do my crafting or whatever, but it just seems like this whole week has been a week of like ridiculousness. I know somebody's looking at this and going, what is she doing with those legs? You just wait. Your 4-year-old likes to watch Tim Holtz. You know, Seth Apter, he just is real. He's just got a funny, quirky sense of humor. I like him a lot. I think he has a crafting crush on Barb, but that's what I think. What do you think, Barb? Barb's blushing, I'm sure. She's blushing and going, I don't think so, Shelley. But I think so. You're thinking she's got legs? Kat said she had a whole glass last night, Jane, and it didn't help. Okay? Jane, she had a whole glass of wine, and it did not help. She had a whole glass of wine, and it didn't help. We love you, Jess. Are you leaving us? I know the eyeball's going to stare at you guys. I'll never hear the end of it, right? They're like, okay, the eyeball is looking at me. The eyeball is looking at me. The eyeball is looking at me. No blushing here, you gave up? I don't know. He was pretty chatty with you. He was pretty chatty, Barb, with you and Race at Creativation. He was some pretty chatty thing going on. He was pretty chatty. Oh, I love you, Renee. Thank you very much. You guys put your arms around Renee. She really needs a big hug right now. Her mom just passed last week, and if any of you know what that's like, it is something that it takes a very long time to recover from. I can say I'm a recovering, I don't know. I don't think it's something you ever get over. And we love you, Renee, and thank you for your love and support. You are a true one of a kind. Also, Renee is the barefoot renegade, okay? Renee leads a completely barefoot life. For any of you that have ever attempted or wanted to attempt, now this eyeball kind of does look creepy, a barefoot life. That is a big eye, isn't it? You always fall asleep? What? Callie said she was just getting ready to say, I don't think you get over it. No, you never get over it. You never get over it. You know, my mom has been gone, let's see, my daughter will be 12. So my mom's been gone almost 11 years. And you guys, I miss her every day. And I talk to her every day. I talk to her every day. Okay? I talk to her. like today, when I was test driving that car, I was like, okay, Mom, what do you think? I'm like, get in, buckle up. Okay, I'm in this car, telling, okay, buckle up, Mom, what do you think? Right? We love you, Renee, so, so much. I love you, and everyone here loves you. But isn't it cool that Renee lives a barefoot life? I think that's so cool. And you know what, guys? No excuses. She lives where it's freezing cold. Oh, Shazzy, I love you. She lives where it's freezing cold in Chicago. Okay, so for all of you out there who say, I cannot live a barefoot life, and you don't live where it's freezing, Renee lives a completely barefoot life. We love you, Lucinda. You ask your mom to watch over the kids? That's awesome, Kathy. I talk to my mother as if she's here. I do. All the time. All the time. All the time. I talk to my mother as if she is right here. And all the time. And if I'm cooking, because my mother was a fabulous cook. Can I tell you? A fabulous, most fabuloso cook. And if I can't, like, remember stuff, like, you know, and it wasn't like with a recipe thing. It was like you have to, like, a barefoot life would save you some wasted money. You have to talk to Renee about the barefoot life. Man, she goes to advocate for the barefoot. Renee, you'll have to tell them all about, like, when people say barefoot things, like you can't come in when you're barefoot, or some of the most ridiculous stuff they say to you. Renee challenges them, makes them do their job, and learn how to deal with what's going on. So my mom passed away 11 years ago, the beginning of this year. And I mean, the beginning of March. My dad passed away 9 years ago on St. Patrick's Day. They died like basically a week apart, but 2 years apart. And so for me, it's been a slow boat as far as like getting to a place where I can, not cry when I think about her, because I do, but I'm better now. But I can remember, like, one of my sister's friends told her to hurry up and get over it. It was like, I was so shocked that anybody would say that to anyone, because grief is so completely and utterly personal, right? And I don't know how long. I mean, it's taken me, my mom's been gone 11 years and I'm still grieving for her. So I can't. So Renee, I love you. And everyone loves you here. And know that we are with you. You are not alone on this journey, Mama. And we love you so much. And, you know, you're a blessing. You're a blessing as a role model, as a friend. And I love you. I love you. Because the other day, I swear I could have heard my mother's voice plainly, like I was going somewhere and I was going to wear this, and I heard my mother, and of course I didn't really, it wasn't audibly, but I heard her. I heard her. I heard her say, "Don't you wear that? You look terrible." I heard it as if she was in the other room. "Don't you wear that? No, you look terrible." I was like, oh no. Of course I changed my clothes. You guys. My mother was a freaking spitfire. She was so crazy, awesome, amazing. Talk about the crafting queen. Because my mother was a dancer, like a ballet dancer, a proper dancer. Because I know some of you guys thinking my mom was a hoochie dancer. She wasn't a hoochie dancer. I guess she could have been. There's nothing wrong with being a hoochie dancer, but she wasn't. So when I was about 10, maybe even younger than that, you know, ballets have big productions. I learned how to sew a tutu, you guys. Tutus. I was making tutus for her ballet company. Sewing machine, tool, and get to sewing. I'm actually liking these butterflies that came from that Clinique ad. How old was my mom when she passed? Okay, let's see. Oh, Barb, my head doesn't. Okay, so my dad was in his 90s. My mother was. She was in her 70s, Barb. She was in her 70s. She got a rare form of cancer and passed really, really, really quickly from diagnosis to passing. Really short notice. The only reason I can remember how exactly old she was because my mother-in-law is the exact same age, and my mother-in-law is 85. So my mother would have been 85 too, so 10 years ago she was 75, 74. Kathy said she guessed she did, even if she wasn't a ballerina. Oh my God. If your mother was a ballerina, you would worship her? No, you wouldn't. You would not worship your mother, okay, if your mother's a ballerina. Because, hi Patricia, because your mother would be like, stand up. Hoochie dancing pays the rent. It does, Susan. Didn't I tell you guys my hoochie dancing story? Didn't I tell you guys my ridiculous hoochie dancing story? So when I was going to college in New York City, anyway, we love you, Renee, and I'm not trying to laugh about it. I know it's a really rough time, but you can laugh. You can laugh with me a little. Yeah, it was challenging, Barb. It really was. Anyway, but so I was in college, okay? You guys, I'm from a small town in Texas, okay? And I went to college in New York City. And my mom, I was like working, I don't know, 2 or 3 jobs to put myself through school and, you know, all the kind of stuff everybody does, right? Well, I had an apartment that I shared with a couple of other girls, right? One of them was a hoochie dancer, okay? And I used to work like 2 or 3 jobs putting myself through school. And my friend, the hoochie dancer, she would come home with loads of money. And so one day I was just so tired of like, you know, working all these jobs and trying to go through school. I said, I'm going to go be a hoochie dancer. So I called my mother up and I said, Guys, it's so ridiculous. Like, what kid calls her parents up and tells them they're going to be a hoochie dancer? So I called my mother up and I said, you know, that I was thinking of, you know, becoming a hoochie dancer. And I don't know what I expected my mother to say, but, you know, my mother, out of my mother's mouth was like, what are you going to wear? Because you have to remember, she was a dancer, you know? Like, what are you going to wear and what's your gimmick? I was like, what? She was like, I'll help you make your pasties, but, you know, like, I want to know what you plan on wearing and what's your gimmick. You guys, that just totally deflated my whole bubble of, like, you know, I'm going to be a hoochie dancer. So then my mother proceeds for, like, the next week to, like, talk to me about, like, where to go in New York. I was living in New York City at the time. Where to go in New York City to get the best sequined, like, mesh material to make pasties, okay? You can still dream of being a hoochie dancer? Okay. We always make you hungry. Sorry. Night, Carla. We love you. Anyway, so she's like, so you guys, by the time she finished, she was like, okay, what's your gimmick? And all this stuff. Needless to say, I didn't hoochie dance. Okay. Lynn, you're hilarious. Yes, so my mother, like, she, like, burst my bubble because, you know what, and she didn't react. Like, I don't know what I'd do if one of my kids said that to me. My mom was awesome. From food to hoochie dancing. That's right. From food to hoochie dancing, paper flowers and all, right? Paper magazine flowers and all. Recycling flowers. Yes, that was my mother, you guys. She was hilarious. She was awesome, you guys. She was so awesome. You guys would have loved her. My mother was informed. You ain't touching her pasties. Oh, God, Susan, I don't even think we got to that far about the glue. But you know what kind of glue my mother loved? You're looking at eating chain. Oh, my God. Okay, so you know what kind of glue my mother loved? Sobo glue. S-O-B-O. Did any of you guys ever use that? I don't even know if they still make it. Sobo glue to make costumes. Tony says she wants to be a dancer. He wants to be, but I think she thinks she's too old. Do they have 70-year-old dancers? I love you, Donia. Barb's saying, don't use tacky glue, Susan. Don't use tacky glue. Lynn says if her daughter wants to be a hoochie dancer, then she'll be the best. Lynn, if you guys, they still make Sobo glue. That was my mother's favorite go-to glue. Now, I don't know what you would have used for pasties because we never got that far. Mary Kay says you can if you're flexible enough, Donia. Oh my God. You think you use spirit gum for pasties? I don't think so. I think that would hurt. Plus, spirit gum, it smells terrible. She doesn't want to be a tacky hoochie dancer. Barb's saying tacky glue just might take your skin off if you pull off your pasties. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Care scissors are likely market for it, Donia. Okay? Kathy said she'd get one hoochie and be hauled off on a stretcher. Lynn says you don't want them to come off during the tassel spin. Oh my God. No. She says, why not? Barb says, why not, Susan? Tacky is good in some occupations. Liz is saying she can definitely tell you Band-Aids hurt. Oh my God. I'm going to choke. Scotty's going, Sean, James. I know they always come when we're talking about something like this. Tony says, think I have pasties, but they're hanging pretty low. Kathy said 70 would be on hot demand as a hoochie dancer in Florida. You're probably right, Liz. Neither one would speak up if they were here. Honey says, Pocket Man. Oh my God, my side hurts. Oh my God, Donia. The image is priceless. Oh, I'm going to have to, you know what? I wish my mom was still around. I would totally ask her what you could use for pasties. Oh my God. Barb says, don't you just throw them over your shoulders and keep dancing? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Malia said, hi Malia. Malia said Brian went to a strip club in Mass that had 70-ish-year-old women dancing. No way, Malia. Your hoochie name could be Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. Oh my God, you guys, I'm crying. I am crying. Oh no, I just dropped all the eyeballs on the floor. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Oh my God. You are so funny. That my side is killing me now. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh, my face is hurt. Oh, my face is hurting. Oh, I'd be eyeballing. That would be my name, eyeballing. You're so ridiculous. You're probably right, Kara. Oh, Lord. And I lost one of my butterflies. It must be on the floor. Oh, my gosh. You guys are too funny. Donia says her name would be good old great grandma. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. My face is killing me now. I put a pasty on it. Oh my goodness, you guys. My mother would be here laughing with us. You guys, I needed a good laugh. Oh my gosh, I needed a good laugh. Oh my goodness. Oh, Amber, it gets worse. It gets worse. I usually don't say anything. I usually let everybody have their good fun without me saying, but tonight was really fun. Okay, so Scotty says in 8th grade she had a girl walk in one day and say, how's it hanging, Miss Allen? Oh, no. Renee for the win. That's right. Renee for the win. Go ahead, Lynn. We want to hear. You're working on new junk journals, Casey. Well, we're happy you're here working on junk journals. Yes, junk journal. Why are junk journals so obsessive? They make me obsessed too. Jane says she's thinking of starting a new career. Oh my God. It took about 10 minutes to get quiet. She had no clue. Oh my gosh. Well, we're happy you're here, Casey. Welcome. Lynn, you have your own nickname, okay, girl? Everybody already knows your nickname, okay? Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Lynn, you're hilarious. My face, you guys. Seriously. Lynn says she lost her job and she was offered a job at an acquaintance's shop. Your stage name, Mary Jane. You're so funny. In the early 90s. That's right, Malia. I agree. I agree. Liz is saying, Lynn, is that what I think it is? Oh, God. Oh, I needed that laugh, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Renee. It's all because of you. We're all starting laughing. Thank you, Mama. We love you. Okay, I'm waiting for the next part, Lynn. In the early 90s, and the next, try to read it as I'm going. She worked she worked temporarily for Halloween, and then it was offered a job at her bricks and mortar party store. Okay. I have to teach you some moves when cooking. Oh my God. It's a little crazy. Oh, it's not really. You think yeah, it is a little crazy. Barb, it's gotten crazier. Maybe you haven't been here when it's gotten crazier. Okay, Lynn says it was called Balloons to Go. Balloons to Go. Oh my God, Lynn. And Cheryl says, and I thought we just all think about junk mail. The truth comes out. Okay, Lynn says, but the registered name was Balloons to Go Go. Okay. I know, definitely standing ovation for a day. Balloon fairy, ridiculous. So besides the usual party stuff, they sold. Oh my gosh, they sold adult things at adult parties. Oh my God. So what did they want you to do? Were you supposed to go model the balloons at go-go? Kathy, you're terrible. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys are hilarious. So yes, Casey, we're all obsessed with making junk journals, and hi Charlene, and I don't even know why, but we are. We all like making junk journals. Maybe one of you guys can pipe in and discuss why we like to make junk journals. We are definitely the book club. We're the crafting club. We're the junk mail club. The last one of my, I cut out my, and it fell on the floor. I have to probably under my table. Oh my gosh. They sold X-rated cakes. Oh my gosh. Guys, it's so funny. I have a friend who bakes and does that in New York City. She makes a lot of money making X-rated cakes. I said, good for you. Good for you. So how many, oh my gosh, my face. So on Friday night, the cake lady drops off the cakes, and she's a tiny grandma? No way. The pole dancing chef. Oh my gosh. Good night, Elizabeth. Big hugs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So the lady drops off, the old lady makes the cakes. And then they have to what? Then the strippers have to be called and ordered? Oh my gosh, Lynn. No, they have places like that in New York. So you were dispatching cartoon characters and strippers? Oh my God. That would have been hilarious. Well, Lynn, you've had a colorful past. You can say your job, you were young and dumb. Oh, please. We've all done stuff like that. Oh my goodness. Well, I am going, how many of you guys, Kathy says, oh no, Lynn, I see a disaster. Oh my gosh, that is ridiculous. Photos of the characters, KM, I think. I don't know. She's telling the story. All right, so I've still got to cut out my eyeballs, and I'm going to cut out my legs for the... But I want to do this butterfly too, but I'm thinking I might want to put it on a background because it's a nice butterfly. Scotty says, you still have the photo booth. The photo book, don't you, Lynn? Kathy, I think I would too. You come in for their checks. Oh my God, Lynn. Was this in California? It sounds like so ridiculous, but it totally, I can totally see it. Totally, absolutely see it. You could imagine the awkwardness it would have, that would come with that job. I think so too. I totally agree. Okay. How many of you, yes, in Cali, only in Cali, progressive. How many of you guys want to stay for the woo-woo? Oh my God, thank you for the great laugh. It was hilarious. Jacob says, you must be able to handle anything now, Lynn. Oh my God. Stage name Fly Girl. I'm sure they don't look like their photos. That's ridiculous. Thanks, Jane. You guys make them. They're so easy, just out of an oval. And I put a brad in it, but you can put a staple in it if you don't have a brad. Add a magazine pages and a... Wow, Kara, that's crazy as a teenager. Yes, I always turn the chat off. And I always turn the chat off. Of course I do. You're a junk journal newbie? Well, welcome, retired book nerd. We're usually not this rowdy, but tonight we are. Hottie Popo says, I thought your voice sounded familiar, Care. I probably would have quit too. Yeah, Scotty, you're hilarious. It looks like the petals went through the texture tool. No, I just wadded them up. Like, There's no petals going through anything. It was just this. This is exactly what it was. These magazine pages. I just wadded them up. Oh, wow. Oh, Barb, your knitting store was right next door? Oh, no. Oh, no. Good night, Amber. See you. Maybe I'll see you on Friday. I think we're going to work on our power pack on Friday. I'll have all the power pack done. So for those of you that want to stay for the meditation, we're going to do it soon. You guys, I lived in New York City. If I told you half the stuff that happened to me as a kid, as a young person in New York City, you'd just be like, what? Like, how did that even manage? How did you manage? Oh, Barb, I would die. That would be crazy. Oh, Lynn, it's ridiculous. Oh. So if you guys want to stay for the guided meditation, we're going to do that soon. And for those of you that are new, at the end of our live chats, which are not generally this colorful, but for whatever reason, tonight's was pretty colorful. You tried to tell him, Barb, but he enjoyed the experience. You know, you'd be surprised. There's all kinds of stuff like that in New York City. I will say I was talking to a friend of mine about that the other day here. We were talking about something similar about living in New York City as opposed to living on an island. And, you know, saying like there's a lot of experiences that you don't have living in a very small place. Anyway. So for those that want to stick around, we are going to do a short guided meditation, and it's about 50. I needed to laugh. You guys, it made me laugh so hard. I'm sorry. Donia, you are like the queen of making me laugh, I swear. And thank you, Renee. If you hadn't brought up, if you hadn't come and hung out with us, I wouldn't have been thinking about my mom and wouldn't have made me think of all the ridiculous things I put her through. You know, I have 3 daughters, so they don't put me nearly through what I put my mother through, that's for sure. I hope you guys try and make these. These are so super simple, and they make really great embellishments for your junk journals. I've made some, put them on the covers of my junk journals. You can make them out of any paper. Just because I use magazine pages doesn't mean you have to. You could use nice scrapbooking paper. And make sure, if you guys are big fans of Seth Apter, go on over and check out Barb Owen and How to Get Creative and subscribe. She will be doing a live interview. Is he going to craft with you too, Barb? Is he crafting as well? On April 6th. And Donia is going to celebrate her birthday this Saturday at 8 p.m. in her live stream. So if you guys want to come and hang out in a live stream, you have to watch. You did not miss anything in the live stream. I was distracted too. I was making flowers. That's all I did was make flowers and cut out some stuff and laugh with you guys, which I needed to laugh. I have to tell you, I really needed to laugh. The cat chat get you. You don't know what Seth's planning? Thanks, Lynn. So for those of you that are mildly curious about a guided meditation, this is a meditation that just gets you in touch with you. Gets you in touch with your higher self, gets you in touch and more connected to you. It's really all it is. It's not anything else. And that's all it is. Night, Donia. Big hugs. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the wonderful laugh. I so needed it. Big, big, big hugs. So you can do this meditation with your eyes open or with your eyes closed. Good night, Jane. Big hugs. And, you know, before we begin the meditation, bring to mind anybody that you'd like to include. And it could be a friend, a family member, your pets. You could include your work. You could, good night. Night, Jane. We love you. You could include your neighbors. Maybe you would like, maybe if it, the only good happens from it. And so if you include like your pet and your dog, like I have a little high stress, high strung little tiny dog, and I always include her in my meditation or in the energy work, and she's a much calmer. You know, she's a little rescue. So only positive things can happen. And so just, you can bring to mind anybody you'd like to include. If you have a friend that's having a difficult time, or maybe one of your children is, or, you know, anyone. But I just invite you to bring them to mind now, and you only have to bring them to mind once. And know that if their higher self doesn't choose to receive the energy, that's fine. Now, if you're curious and you've never stayed for a guided meditation and you'd like to just check it out, but you don't want to receive the energy work, just say no. Say, I don't want to receive the energy work, but I want to hang out. But I can guarantee you, because we're all connected, you'll feel a little bit better at the end. We all do, including me. So all you need to do to participate is inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Inhale in and exhale out. Imagine yourself in a column of light. And when you look up, you can't see the end. And when you look down, you can't see the end. This is your column of light. It is unique to your being, soul, spirit. Allow your column of light to go deep, deep, and even deeper into the earth. With every inhale and every exhale, allow your column of light to expand 6 feet around you in all directions. Allow your column of light to grow even wider. Give your column of lights the suggestion, heart of the earth. And with that, your column of light is right there, deep in the heart of the earth. Allow your column of light to anchor itself deep in the heart of the earth. I give my column of light big roots like tree roots. Allow your roots to go deeper and wider into the heart of the earth. Let's ask the earth to bless us with her energy. I see this like beautiful gold light, but you can see it, you can feel it, you can think it, or you can just know that you are receiving the earth's energy. Feel this energy filling your column of light and fountaining out the top of your head. Feel it filling your face, your feet and ankles, your calves and knees, your thighs and hips. Feel it filling the base of your spine, your lower abdomen, your waist, and feel it filling your heart and back, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your throat and neck, your face and head, and feel it fountaining out the top of your head as high as you can imagine. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy your connection to the earth. I'd like you to focus on the highest point in your column of light, above your head. Give your column of light the suggestion, heart of creation, heart of the central sun. And with that, your column of light is right there in the heart of creation, in the heart of the central sun, in this beautiful angelic realm. Allow your light, your column, to grow those same tree roots above your head, anchoring your energy into the heart of creation, into the heart of the central sun. Allow your tree roots to anchor just the way you did below your feet. Let's ask the heart of creation, the heart of the central sun, this beautiful angelic kingdom, to bless us with her energy. I see this like beautiful silvery diamond light, but you can see it, feel it, think it, or just know it any way that works for you. Feel this beautiful diamond light energy pouring through and filling your head and face completely, your throat and neck, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your chest, your back, your waist, your lower abdomen, the base of your spine, and feel it pouring through your hips, thighs, knees, calves, and ankles, and out the bottom of your feet, expelling any and all extra deep through your column of light into the heart of the earth. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy your connection to heaven and earth. Now I'd like you to focus on that point of light above your head where your light anchored itself into the heart of the central sun, into the heart of creation. And on the inhale, I'd like you to receive peace, joy, and bliss. Ready? Just receive peace, joy, and bliss. Peace, joy, and bliss. Peace, joy, and bliss. Focus 6 feet above your head. Receive this energy, peace, love, and bliss. Peace, love, and bliss. Receive in love. Focus 1 foot above your head. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Receive in love. Focus on the point of light at the very top of your head. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Focus on the point of light between your eyes. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Peace, love, and bliss. Peace, love, and bliss. Peace, love, and bliss. Focus on your throat. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Peace, love, and bliss. Peace, love, and bliss. Focus on your heart. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Receive in love. Focus on your waist and the point of light where you're connected in your solar plexus. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Focus on your lower abdomen. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Peace, love, and bliss. Focus on the base of your spine. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Receive and love. Focus 1 foot below your feet. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Peace, love, and bliss. Six feet below your feet. Put all of your attention there. In your column of light, 6 feet below your feet. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Receive peace, love, and bliss. One more time, receive and love. Focus on the heart of the earth. Put your attention fully and completely where your point of light meets there, in the heart of the earth. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Receive and love. I want you to focus on your heart and your hands. Receive peace, love, and bliss. Tell me when you feel it. Tell me when you feel it. I want you to take your hands and I want you to put them on a part of your body that you think may need a little extra healing. It can be any part of your body. And if you don't have a specific place, then just put them back on your heart, okay? Put them on a specific part of your body that you think could use a little extra healing and attention right now. Now I'd like you to imagine an infinity symbol standing straight up and down like a figure eight. See it beginning in the highest point of creation creator energy above your head that you can imagine, in the heart of the central sun. Feel it crossing through your heart, entering deep into the earth, crossing back through your heart and ending where it began. On the inhale, receive love from central sun, divine source, and Mother Earth. And on the exhale, give back love to the central sun, Mother Earth, and the divine source in whatever form that works for you. Ready? Receive in love and give in love. Receive in love and give in love. Receive in love and give in love. One more time. Receive in love and give in love. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and come back. And please feel free to share anything. There is no right or wrong. Share anything you'd like. I'm glad you're feeling it, Care. You too, Barb. You too, Scotty. You all receive it whether you feel it or not. Whether, some of us are a little more energy sensitive and we can recognize it more. You're welcome, Barb. Oh, that's awesome, Care. The energies are really heating up here. It's really all about stepping into your divine path and your divine purpose. And really letting go of whatever isn't serving you anymore. And for each one of us, it's something different, right? But for all of us, we share the similar, the similar experience of conformity and trying to, instead of stepping in and doing what we should be doing with ourselves, we, all kinds of stuff comes up. So, oh, hi, Maria, sending you love. Good morning to you in Greece. You're welcome, Yvette. What did you experience? Anybody can share anything. You know, not all of us experience the same things. And sometimes when somebody else reads what you're experiencing, it just affirms something they experience. Like sometimes when people connect to the heart of the earth, they'll feel like hot. Like, you know, their body will get hot, or they'll feel like a wave of, you're welcome, Charlene, or they'll feel a wave of heat. You know, like a hot and warming sensation. And sometimes when people connect to the heavenly realm energy, they feel cold. You're having back pain badly? Where in your back, Scotty? What part of your back? Can you tell us the specific area? Just listening to the woo-woo words relaxes you. Oh, that's good, Maria. The lower back, your lower back is having spasms. Okay, I'll focus on it for a little bit. You just breathe. For you, it's feeling calm, Barb. We shut ourselves off from this connection that we have to the earth. And the earth is here to support us, you know, in every way. And we shut ourselves off from our intuition or the heaven realm energy or the, you know, the spiritual knowing energy that we all have. And so many times, many people will happen when they're working in this way. They'll have sudden epiphanies or be able to sense things more clearly, or there'll be an opening. Oh, that's really good care. To relax your legs. Scotty, how's your back now? Some people will feel their head, get a headache sometimes when they do this, because what happens is because we've shut ourselves off, the energy in your body starts to flow. It's easing up. Okay, I'm still working on you. So lower back stuff, you're sending us all love. Oh, good, Lynn. So lower back stuff generally means that we don't feel supported. Like we're not feeling supported by those in our lives, or, you know, for whatever reason. You know, it can be anything. Shoulders generally mean that you're carrying like the burden of the world. You know, like you're carrying the weight of everything and everyone around you. Yeah. That could be it, Care. It could also mean that, you know, so like we're energy receptors, you know? We're so energetically receptive, right? And we shut ourselves off through whatever. Some of us self-medicate with food, some with television, some with exercise, some with whatever. We all have our own things that we do, right? And so when you get into a place like this, and oftentimes what will happen when you find yourself in a meditation, your body is like going, wow, you know? Yeah, I can see it in you, Care. I can see that you are carrying all this energy. So when we get into a space like this, it's like we can let it go. And then at some point we get quiet enough where our body says, well, put like a little pulse out, like I'm aching here, I'm hurting there. You know, and those are just indications that we just need to pay more careful attention to ourselves. Remember, it's self first. You know, put your oxygen mask on you first before you put it on anyone else. Because if you aren't breathing, there is nobody in this world you can save. You know, so do what you need to do for whatever it is for you. You know, I think for me, I really find a lot of the Zen and stuff that I need in my life making something as ridiculous as magazine page flowers. You know, it's like I can find my Zen in my art journal. I can find my Zen making, like, you know, whatever, these rusted bottle cap medals. No, it's not, it doesn't have to be anything really deep. I would love a chicken sandwich, Jamie. Oh, Kara, I love you. I'm glad you're vlogging. Your vlogs are awesome. Your vlogs are awesome. Girls, it is time for you to step into your divine purpose. And only you know what that is. And some of you may have just like a twinge of it. And some of you, if you can remember back to when you were in the 3rd grade. You were 8 years old when you were in the 3rd grade. You knew exactly what your divine purpose was without a doubt. Without a doubt. You knew exactly what it was. You didn't doubt it. Some of you may even remember younger than that. Allow that message to come forth, whatever that is for you, and step into it. It's never too late. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Ever. It's not too late. Never, never, never too late. Karis is in the 3rd grade. Scotty, you would have wanted her as a student. She was a teacher's pet. But you had this inner knowing when you're this 7 or 8 years old. You had this inner knowing and this confidence. Give yourself permission, Scotty. All you need to do is give yourself permission. It's actually easier than you think. Open see a window in your chest and open it up and see the struggle leaving you like smoke. And just keep it open. And allow yourself to just release whatever it is that isn't serving you every minute of every day. And eventually, the releasing becomes second nature. You don't even have to think about it. And you can just let go. And your divine purpose is still here. If it wouldn't be, you wouldn't be. You know, we're all part of this great big organism called humanity. You know? Anything else anybody wants to share? You know, so some people get headaches. So if you're getting a headache after this, put your roots deeper into the earth and make sure that they're anchored really deep there. And put your roots above your head into the heavens. Make sure they're anchored really deep there. Because when your energy is anchored in the earth and in the heaven world, in the heaven realm, then the energy can flow through your body easier. Things become easier to let go of. Things become easier to accept. The flow starts to happen, and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Yeah, I'm using chaga mushroom tea for my pain. I have to tell you, it actually works. I'm a little bit stubborn, okay? So I was taking it and I was feeling really good. I was like, woo, I was drinking my tea, feeling a lot better. And then, I don't know, I stopped drinking it for like 2 days. And I'm going to tell you, the pain was like, came back in full force. That's when I realized how well it was working. Oh, totally, absolutely. Are you kidding? I was like, you know, like when you forget that you've had the pain, you're feeling so good, you're like, why am I even doing this? I'm fine. What's wrong with, and you stop. So I'm back to drinking 3 to 4 cups a day. I do rub it down. I do water. It's not strong. Anyway, I love you girls. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll see you on Friday. We'll work on our power pack. I'll get mine together. Hopefully I'll have this whole running around thing down. Today was ridiculous running around. But my hot is super happy with his new job, and right now he's working nights now, and then the rest of the week he's working days, but I don't know what it'll be like next week. And for those of you that celebrate the whole Easter, I hope you have a wonderful Good Friday and wonderful Easter holiday for those of you that celebrate. Love you, Barb. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and click the button bell thing for Barb's channel so you can meet Seth after on April 6th. And I'll see you guys on Friday. You can always message me over in Facebook. Join our Facebook group. All are welcome. Happy Easter, Passover, and spring. Absolutely. Good night, you ladies. Hello.